floor of the CME Group on Tuesday, July 5th. Tim Hefke from Top Notch Trading here today with the update with MrTopStep. Boy, what a rally last week. It's kind of one-dimensional since we made those lows in June. But even if you don't worry about the lows in June, you just look at what the S&P did. They rallied over 74 handles since last Monday's low of 1262 even. The NASDAQ, 151.5 handle rally. And it all on a one-dimensional step there. But if you look at the charts, every day they would climb the step. A low and then a higher high. A low and a higher high, and they stepped up the ladder all the way up now to some key points of interest. When May closed at the start of June, they had a price of 1338.5. I come in, the weekend Globex session has a 1337.75 high right now. Are they acting as a double top? Because the close in May in the NASDAQ future saw a 2368 even print, and today Globex high of 2368 quarter. So the question is with these futures start moving forward, are those going to act as a double top, and we're going to finally get somewhat of a pullback? The market is exhausted moving higher, and it's just a matter of if there's going to be a point where we do see some kind of pullback, retracement of the sort, because if it does, the move will become more healthier again. I was looking for new contract and year lows, to be honest with you. Maybe not contract, but year lows a week, 2 weeks ago. And what gives? I can't fight it. It's just what I go out and do is I look at the charts and the market tells me what to tell you guys. And that's my forte. So as we continue moving forward, we got the contract high now in the September at 1361.60 as the upside objective for the SPOO. The mini is 67.5. But here's a key point about that 67.5. The lead month regular session year high is 1367 even, which was made the day that got Bin Laden. However, the lead month mini high is 1373.5. That's a 6-handle difference. So if you look at those objectives, to have that mini contract up there, it's 67.5, and then where we were at 67, I believe that's going to be their next attainable idea to get up there in the S&P. If you look at the NASDAQ had a 24.28 even mini continuation chart high with a 24.23 September mini high. Those are contract highs. The regular session sees a 24.15 as a lead month, and then the September contract is 24.07. Those are all points of interest as these markets continue to explore higher ranges, and those will be New Year highs. I can't fight City Hall. The saving grace today in the S&P is we equate the daily pivot, 1328.20, the Globex low, 28 quarter. Voila. Now we're seeing these things come back to the settle in the S&P. Early part of the trade, though, sees the S&P working underneath their settle from Friday as the NASDAQ continues to ascend higher. Just a matter if we're going to go test those Globex weekend highs at this time. And if they do, I can't see why they won't continue higher. A good level today for the S&P. I don't recommend to short it, but a good resistance level should be 42.5 to 43.10, followed by the daily fib of 45.20. Other than that, we'll go to the bonds now. I can't fight City Hall. Okay. Right now, the bonds are, they took a whooping. They come in a week ago Friday, make a 127.01 high, come in the Globex weekend session of 126.27, and Monday 126.20, which was a key level I talked about 3 weeks ago. That was the high, and in a matter of 5 days, a 122.05 low, 4.5 points, and that future stepped on the bottom like a stairway down. Talk about an inverse relationship. Some people call it a flight to quality. Some people call it asset allocation. Overall, I just don't know what to expect, but they do have one key. They open at 120.23 April 30th and close at 120.29. And then on May 1st, they open at 120.31. So if the bonds decide to take one more step down, they're going to 120.29 to 120.31. Upside right now, let's see if they can get back to 123.24, a key point of 124.28. That's it for today. We'll see you next week.